Hey guys, what's going on? Rebel here, back with some more iRacing. Now I know it's been quite a while since I uploaded a video. Some of you might remember I said with summer coming I'm extremely busy with work, and unfortunately that means I don't get a lot of time to race, and so I can't really produce videos as well. But I was excited to get into this race. It's my first race ever as a Ford Falcon in the V8 Supercar series, on a wonderful circuit, one that I like very, very much, in Montreal, Jacques Villeneuve. I love this course. It's a little tricky with the V8 Supercar. If any of you have driven the Ford Falcon, you'll know this car is, it's big, it's heavy, it's powerful, it's very difficult to drive. For me, it's the most difficult road car to drive. At least that I played. I've never tried any like the NASCAR on road or nothing like that, but this one is very, very difficult, and people don't really share setups that much if you check the forums. So I had to build a setup from scratch, and I found something I was pretty comfortable with. It's a little tricky when you don't know a whole lot about setting up a car, but it was fun to do anyway. It's part of the enjoyment of iRacing, is doing the setups. But you might have noticed right from the beginning I got a horrible start. Didn't even realize it was a standing start. But I kind of botched that a little bit and lost some positions. But it was a pretty good race. I only recorded the first 17 laps until I made a pit stop, just because that's the only part of the race where there was some action. Right after my pit stop, I pretty much ran a solo race the whole time. The guys in front of me were about 14 seconds. I think the guy behind me was close to the same, around 14. So it didn't have any opportunity to catch up to anybody, so it was kind of a boring race from after the pit. And my pit strategy wasn't the best. I think I went in 2 laps after the guy behind me went in, so that kind of messed it up. But I wasn't worried about it. It was my first race in the Ford Falcon. It reminded me a lot of the very first time I ran in any race, like when I was doing the Mazda series, and that was just a horrible race. This one was a little better. I was a little more competitive. I think I started 7th overall, and I finished 9th, and after losing some positions right off the start, I was pretty happy with that. This course though, it's horrible for the off tracks and the slowdown, so I did accumulate, I think, 8 or 9 incident points, and it was all off tracks. Never made any contact with any cars, so I was excited about that. I really didn't want to ruin anybody's race. I think I ended up, yeah, it was a second split race, so pretty competitive drivers as far as lap times. I was able to run similar to the guys around me, so I was pretty happy with that. And going into season 3, I think I'm going to try to race more of the Ford Falcon series. I love the difficulty of it. It's such a tricky car to drive. I have a lot of fun with that. I appreciate the driving skill that it takes for some of these guys to put down some lap times. I'm pretty sure when I was watching the first split, some of the guys were running like a 136, 137 lap times. Most of my lap times were about 142, 143. So, you know, that's quite a bit faster. And very hard to do. I have no idea how they do it. But, you know, with experience comes speed. So I was more concerned about staying on the track and not hitting anybody, because I didn't want to ruin anybody's race. It's about the worst thing you can do, is ruin somebody else's. So yeah, that's pretty much what I've been doing the last couple of weeks. Was doing some practicing with the Ford Falcon. I'm still racing in the GT3 challenge. You might have noticed from my new intro. It took me a little while to do. But I'll still be running GT3 in season 3. I'll have a buddy of mine and Tony's that he's been working his way up through the license class, Jamie. I think he'll be able to race the GT3 next season, so we'll definitely be racing with him when we can. He's pretty excited about it, so he's been racing the Roof C-Spec, and if you guys driven that car, that's another one that's a pain in the ass to drive, but very satisfying when you can drive it. So we'll be seeing him in GT3 next season, so I'll be racing GT3, Ford Falcon, and I might dabble in something else. I know they're changing some of the races around in the cars, who's racing with who, and I'll see what that's all about. I haven't really read a whole lot of it in the forums, but we'll see when next season comes. So I'm going to try to bring a little more variety with the racing. I know the last couple of seasons I've been doing GT3 only, but you know, I've been with iRacing just over a year now. It was a year in early May, so I signed up again. I went with the buy one get one year for free deals that they always do in July. So I think I'm good till 2017. So I'll be racing for a while. So, but I'm gonna try to explore and do some more cars and see how that goes, rather than just stick with one. It gets kind of boring, and in all honesty, GT3 for me, it's fun because a lot of people compete in it, but it can get kind of boring because some of the cars in there they're kind of easy to drive. You know, there's the difficulty of GT3 is keeping up with the pace with the fast people and avoiding the people that can't drive. And there seems to be a lot of that in GT3, but as far as driver versus car, it's not that difficult. I think when it comes to the Ford Falcon, that's, you know, driver versus car and driver versus driver, driver versus track. You know, it's everything together that has to gel in order to run a good lap times and that. So excited for next season. Hopefully I can get more races in. It's July now. That's, you know, the peak of the business for me for work. But that'll be slowing down after the next 2-3 weeks. Things will start to slide down again as we getting closer to September, and I won't have to spend so much time there. Maybe I can actually get some races in, so that'll be good. I'm excited for that. You know, summer in Atlantic, Canada, where I'm from, it's very short. It's only a couple months, and I work in a vacation area, so you know, the population of where I work, it easily doubles in the summertime. So, you know, that demands more of my time at work. But all that aside, you know, with only 2 months of nice weather, we got to take advantage of it before we hit the fall and we're back into winter, and then I'll have all kinds of gaming time, because there's not really much going on when it's terrible outside, which I actually like. I prefer that weather over summer just because I'm so used to it. So I'm a little bit of a strange one in that aspect. What else is new with me in the channel? I did update my Twitch TV. I started up a new channel just to kind of coincide with the name that I use on YouTube and Twitter. So I started Twitch over again. I'm going to try to stream more, especially now in the busy time. I might not have a lot of time to record, but I'm always in, you know, doing practice sessions an hour here and there. And so I think I'm going to stream more of my practice sessions in case you guys want to, you know, come in, you know, watch some practicing and see what we do for setup, or if you guys even want to, if you're better drivers than me, if you want to help out, hey, we'll take it. But if you just want to hang out and chat and watch some racing, yeah, me and Tony going on like morons, like sometimes we do in practice sessions. We like to have some fun with it. But yeah, I'll have all the links in the description for that. And I also started a new Twitter for the same reason. So all of those links will be in the description. If you follow me on Twitter, you can find out when I'm streaming. I might actually announce it on YouTube as well. I never really did that in the past. It wasn't really a thing that I did. I mostly just advertised it on Twitter. So I might start doing that. But the easiest way is Twitter to see when I'm going to stream. And if you ever want to get a hold of me, that's the easiest way as well, because I always got my phone on me. And anytime somebody tweets to me, I always respond and stuff. So those links will be in the description. So back to this race here. The guy right behind me, he was ahead of me, and he had a little mix up in one of his turns and slow down, but he was a fellow Canadian. We were the only 2 Canadians in the race. The rest were everybody from Australia. So we had a pretty good battle. He was trying to catch up to me and get some passes in. I was able to stay ahead of him, which was nice for quite a few laps. And but like I said, when he pitted and then when I pitted, you know, I stayed in the pit a little longer than I should have, and he got ahead, and that's when I kind of ran solo. But it was pretty fun. He congratulated me after the race for being able to finish my first race in a competitive position. I guess you would say a top 10. But I thought it was really good that there was some other people rather than Australians, and you know, big thank you to Australians for keeping this series alive. No, I'll probably be racing mostly on Thursday and Friday nights. That seems to be when most of the people are supporting the V8 Supercar races. Throughout the week, it's really hard to find a race. So Thursday, Friday nights will probably be the time that I race the V8 Supercar. Friday nights I normally work, but I get home in time. I get about an hour before race time, so I get ready and hop in with that. And I get all week to practice, so that's nice. So I'm just gonna let the rest of the video roll. I hope you guys enjoy some new content on my channel as far as what I'm driving. If you guys got any questions, feel free to leave a comment below, and don't forget all the links in the description if you guys want to come hang out, watch me stream and stuff like that. So I hope you guys enjoy the race, and I'll talk to you guys soon, and hopefully I'll be able to produce more videos than I have been lately. Alright, thanks guys, talk to you later.